Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's One Piece Treasure Cruise video, we are going to talk about the upcoming Super Evolution for V2 Aokiji. We are going to see what the main problems are with the current version, the 6-star one, and then discuss about the improvements with the 6+ version, the Super Evolution. If you are wondering on how to get this Super Evolution for V2 Aokiji, you can acquire Super Evolution scores from the upcoming Kizuna. Without further ado, let's jump into One Piece Treasure Cruise and let's see the problems with 6-star V2 Aokiji. We have a normal shooter and striker Psy Legend. Pretty cool class combination. I wouldn't say the best classes in the game, by no means, but I like the fact that he offers something different. For his captain ability, he mainly revolves around Q and Psy characters. He boosts their attack and also HP, while making Q and Psy slots beneficial. The thing that doesn't find me a fan of V2 Aokiji is the part of his captain ability that states that you need to hit a good or better hit in order of Psy and Q without breaking the chain, so he can boost the attack of the characters by a further 1.25 times. This part, while maybe someone can consider it an interesting mechanic, is actually pretty annoying to deal with, because imagine if you were running a mainly Psy team with one maybe or two Q units and your enemy is Int, in which case you need to begin your chain with your Psy units for Aokiji to give you more of an attack boost, which at the end of the day will limit your damage. Not because of course you are going to get more of an attack boost, but because some of your Psy characters that have color advantage attacked earlier in the chain when it was lower. For his special, on the other hand, I don't have a lot of problems with it. It is straightforward, but still pretty decent. Removes block slots, makes every slot Q or Psy, and with him as captain, that means all of your slots will be beneficial, and he gives a 2.25 attack boost to Q and Psy units. That is actually pretty good. If we take into consideration the time this V2 Aokiji released, the 2.25 attack boost is pretty phenomenal. It still stands up to a great attack boost this day. In my opinion, I don't think this Aokiji needs huge improvements, but some small ones can play a huge role on him becoming way more of a frequently used unit. First of all, for his captain ability, I would obviously boost his multiplier. The base attack boost would be at 4 times, to a maximum of 4.75 times attack if you follow a Psy Q order or a QQ Psy, so you can have the best of both worlds for both colors he actually covers, depending on if the enemy is strength or int. For his special ability, I would either increase the attack boost to 2.5 times, or give him some utility, or even better maybe, the ability that if you hit some perfects you can carry over the attack boost to the next stage. But let's see what Bandai decided to do, and let's check out the Super Evolution. First and foremost, I have to mention incredible artwork. I love the artwork, it looks sick, so let's check the abilities, hopefully they match up to it. For his captain ability, he still boosts Q and Psy units, but the attack boost is now 3.5 times, so a bit of an increase, the HP 1.35 times, still makes orbs beneficial, which is awesome. If the characters land a good or better hit in the order of Psy and Q, without breaking the chain, he boosts the attack by a further 1.2 times. I will be honest, it's better because now you do not need to do the chain of Psy Q, only Psy Q, but I still don't really like it. And the reason is that the attack boost is not that worth it for him to be placed as captain, and you still do not have the choice to go Psy Q, get the attack increase, or go Q Psy. In my opinion, this favors the Q boosting side of him more than the Psy one, and I'm not a fan of it. I think you should have the choice to go either way. For his special, the text is big, so we have a lot of improvements. Deals 100 times attack and typeless damage to one enemy, ignoring defensive effects, not even relevant in most cases. He reduces enemies' damage reduction and threshold defensive effects by 2 turns. Here goes the utility, not for a high amount, but still can be very helpful and good to have. Changes all slots including block into matching and boosts Q and Psy characters attack by 2.25 times for one turn, which pretty much remains the same as his original special. Moreover, if 20 or more Psi and Q orbs were used prior to launching the special, he reduces his own special cooldown by 12 turns. So essentially, if we also count the preemptive action and the stage transition, he can get his special back. This part for me is very weird because as a captain, it's not like he boosts the rate that the Q and Psi orbs appear. Like for example, if we have versus Akainu in mind, he boosts the rate of Q slots. With Bonnie, that she also has something similar in her special with RCV slots, you can get them if you attack with color advantage. With Aokiji that does not happen except if you activate his special. And even that way, you are going to need either 4 special activations, because with each special activation you get 6 slots, so that is 24. If you get 3, it is 18, and maybe you get lucky, you also get a Q or Psi slot in another stage, because you don't have a way to guarantee that you are going to get his special back. Maybe by using another unit that is a dual unit as well, and you can keep swapping and stalling. Maybe you can do it that way, so it is accessible, it is not impossible to achieve, just not easy to achieve either if you are using him as double captain. I think the addition of utility and the bit of damage maybe if you can attach more support to him are probably better than the final part of the special, but it is an addition, it does not restrict any other part of his kit, so it is nice I guess to have something extra to work with, even though I don't think it will be relevant in like 99% of quests, most likely. In conclusion, how good is 6 plus V2 Aokiji? Definitely an improvement from the 6-star form, but still in my opinion lacks a lot in captain ability. Yes, it is technically better, but that doesn't mean necessarily that he will be used a lot now as a captain. He is still relatively weak, he still has an annoying requirement, and of course he's not a super type or a super class legend. And the fact that his Psi makes it a bit worse for him because we have tons of great Psi legend and Psi captains out there. With his special though, I think that the best way I can summarize this Aokiji's improvement, special wise, is that now we have one part that might be the X factor in like 2% of quests ever, but the other improvement with the utility can be pretty nice to have, and now it's going to feel like you are using 6-star V2 Aokiji with maybe a limited rare recruit support attached to him to provide utility. So he gets that extra boost that might be helpful in quests, and undeniably his special is now better. Not a huge improvement on the unit overall, but now we also have a cooler artwork to look at. And now, just like we did for 6 plus V2 Doflamingo, we are going to do a voting poll for V2 6 plus Aokiji, and tell me there if you think he has a good super evolution or a bad one. You can find the link in the description and the pinned comment to go vote, and that way we can keep track of how many good super evolutions we get in OPTC. As always, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, I would really appreciate it, and subscribe to the channel for more One Piece Treasure Cruise content. Thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.